What's up, YouTube? It's Perry with Premier Guitar here in Nashville, Tennessee at the Exit Inn, hanging out with the guys from Children of Bodom. I'm very excited about that. This is Alexi, and he's going to tell us about all of his sweet gear. And it's a real simple setup for as complex as metal you guys do. You cover a lot of ground for just a real simple setup. I think there's something to be said for that. That's awesome. One pickup, one knob.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hell
That's
yeah,
too cool.
dude.
And this is one of your signatures, right?
Yeah, it's one of them, yeah. So I just, I like to keep it simple, just like you said, one pickup and, 24 frets, just floyd rose, that's it. And I don't know, dude, well, actually, the only thing that's not simple about the guitar is that, I got a passive pickup, EMG, and it's got a gain boost built like inside. It comes with a gain boost, so it puts out like a lot of distortion. So basically, I don't have to put a lot of gain for my amp, So
Sure.
like it gives it a little different
It gives
sound.
it a little bump.
Yeah.
Does it make it sound more like an EMG Active? Or is it a totally different thing?
It's different. I'd say it's a lot different actually.
Huh.
It's got more natural sound,
And
does
this control that boost?
Yeah, it's like
So you
switch on, switch off. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Are you typically playing it with it on all the time?
Yeah.
Pretty much always.
So for certain spots, I just like switch it off and so then it's just a passive pickup and that's it.
Very, very interesting. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And so this is your number one. This is what you're playing most of the time?
Yeah.
And you guys are switching up a little bit because you changed tunings throughout the set, right?
Yeah, we got two different tunings. So this is the standard tuning. So yeah.
Gotcha.
But I actually, like when it comes to guitars, I like to mix it up a little bit. So I don't necessarily play with this one all the time. Like I don't know. I just, even though they're basically the same, all of them, all my guitars, but still, it's each of them, has a different character. Yeah.
It's like a car. Everything.
Yeah,
Everyone's
totally.
different. Yeah. Cool. Well, can we take a look at Greeny?
Sure thing.
You play that as well quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So this is Greeny.
Yep.
Same configuration as far as pickup and electronics, right?
Yeah, pretty much,
cool.
yeah.
But tell me this glows in the dark. It looks like it does.
Yeah. Well,
that's so
it does
cool.
Because the one with the white stripes, it glows in the dark. Yeah. So it looks pretty. Even the pin stripes. Not with this one, but I got one that's got the glow in the dark pin stripes.
And like this one obviously came from the custom shop because you've got scalloped frets and stuff. But
usually actually all of them they're supposed to come with the scalloped.
Way cool.
So the last 4 frets. So it gives like when you do a vibrato and stuff like that, it rings better. So yeah, it's same thing with the pickup and same 24 frets, and like I never want to have pain on my neck, so it's like like
smooth and fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very cool. Do you ever have trouble, like, how is it weighted? Like, sometimes an SG is like real heavy, but a lot of these style guitars, I feel like they're a little hard to practice with.
Well, you see, the thing is that I'm just so used to the shape by now. It's like, I've been playing these for like the V shape. I've been playing for 18 years. So it's like, when I'm sitting down, I just like, keep it like
You're
that.
Just used to it.
Yeah,
totally.
Exactly.
And now this looks like a small bass string. Is this like, what gauge are you running on this guy?
It's a 56.
Yeah.
So basically the string gauge it's kind of weird, because the higher ones it's a 10, but this is a 56. So basically, the 3 bottom strings they're from the 56 set, and the upper 3 ones are from.
So you can still bend notes on the lower strings and shred.
It gives it a good balance, for when you do like because we play in B tuning like drop B.
Drop B.
And and then.
Is that what this is?
C set. Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
Drop B, and then what's the other tuning you play in? C.
It's a D standard.
Oh, D standard.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you're playing pretty heavy on this guy. No wonder it's got tiny bass strings.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I hate it when it's like 56 is good because otherwise it's gonna feel like a rubber band.
Yeah.
So
get all floppy on you and stuff.
Yeah.
Way cool,
so,
man.
Yeah.
You ever hurt yourself on the sharp corners?
Oh, dude, many times.
I bet.
Like usually by the time the tour's over, I got bruises all over my body because like. I did a lot of crazy shit on the stage, and for example, when I swing the guitar around my neck, I've gotten the headstock, like the pointy part, like on my tailbone, my ribs, like all over the place. So I
No
mean, I
fun.
got like I'm all bruised up, so that's why
Yeah, I
I
noticed-
gotta give the guitar a little beating sometimes
You
too.
have to, right?
Yeah,
Give a
man.
little love, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed the little chip there and there, and I figured,
Oh
man,
yeah,
that probably
it's-
was.
This one's like considerably in the great fucking shape.
Yeah. Still got the plastic on the
Yeah.
back. What's this last one you got in there?
That's Pinky.
Pinky.
Yeah, dude.
All right, that's
I
flashy,
always
man.
wanted like one of these, just like black and hot pink. I think they just go together so well.
Yeah, that is
And
too
I
cool.
was like, it's basically, it's like it's got the whole Twisted Sister vibe.
Big
Kinda.
time.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
an awesome throwback. I love the inlay again. That's so cool.
yeah. It's just like it's just so in your face. It's kind of rad. And I remember when it came out, like a lot of people, they were like, dude, that thing's so fucking ugly, and like,
No,
what
it's
do you wanna
not.
play
It's
about?
awesome.
But then, it actually ended up being like one of the most popular guitars I ever put out. So, like
Yeah.
everybody, I don't know. I mean, everybody supposedly hated them, but then, everybody secretly
sold well,
wanted to
huh?
have one.
The old metal dudes, I'm sure, were stoked when they saw it.
Oh yeah, for
That
sure.
is so cool, man. All right, great. Well, that's guitars.
Yep.
And as far as amps and stuff, you got a pretty simple setup going on, right?
Yeah. I got the Marshall JVM.
JVM.
Yeah, and I just use one channel, and that's that. All I need is just one good sound, and I'm all set. So it's all mid range, and yeah. I mean, not that much distortion either.
Through the amp.
So no, not
Right.
really. I mean,
Are you compensating for gain through a pedal or something, or just
no, I
mainly
mean,
with
well,
the-
basically it's the gain boost in the guitar, but
Sure.
still, like the overall sound, it doesn't have that much gain in it though, I mean, I don't like it muddy or anything, so it kind of like makes you work harder too.
Right. Yeah, you got to be way more.
Yeah, you got to play harder,
Precise.
so then it sounds more aggressive.
Yeah. Why the JVM as opposed to like any other awesome metal amp, or you just wanted the
I
clean,
think-
loud signal?
Yeah, I think the best part of it is that it's got like basically a room for anything. If you want more low ends or anything, I mean, it's actually possible to do that. Because I used to play with these old school Lee Jackson preamps, and I love the sound that came out of it. It was just mid range and that's it. Which is I love that, but. Like if you wanted more gain, it was not possible. If you wanted any low ends, not possible.
lot of wiggle room,
yeah.
yeah.
Plus, they kept breaking down like on the road, overheating and shit like that. So basically, with this one, I can get the same tone. But if I want to add more low ends or whatever, it's
Dial it
actually
in.
possible. So
Tune to the room and stuff
Yeah.
when you're sound checking and stuff.
Yeah.
And so Marshall straight cabs, the 1960, I'm guessing. Selections,
yeah.
Finish 30s.
very basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pedals. We'll check.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexi, this is like a very, very, very modest setup here.
Yeah.
Walk us through it. I mean,
Well, I mean, like I was saying, I like to keep it simple and very rock and roll, and all I got is basically I just get the chorus pedal. It's on all the time because
you leave it on all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I just love the 80s sound. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, you gotta have a little chorus on all the time, and
Zach Wild's known to do that a bit
oh,
too.
totally,
right?
yeah.
Cool.
And well, I got the delay thing in here, just for like sometimes I do stuff with my whammy bar, so I use that as an effect, so
Sure.
that's not all the time, and I don't even put that on when I do solos. Actually, sometimes I do if I remember or if I get the time. Because the thing is that I gotta sing.
You're
too.
singing and playing.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. I mean, I
So-
can barely chew gum and walk at the same time, let alone shred leads.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, sometimes actually, when I got like certain vocal parts or whatever, so, I mean, there's no, like literally I have no time to actually move and like, dance on the pedal board,
Sure.
so I mean, it might be one of the reasons why I never ended up, really
Getting
using that many,
into tons
which,
of pedals.
which is a good thing. And then I got the Kirk Hammett signature wah pedal. And the reason why I actually chose that one is because I went through a lot of wah pedals. Like I think I tried all of them really, and this one, I mean, it just I think I think from this one you get the most high ends from all of them. That,
like it has more travel?
Yeah,
that's
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Does it have any kind of boost built in, like the?
No, I think that's it. Like, you know, I tried the Diamondback one too. You know, I had more like, you know, knobs and stuff like that. But like, I think it was too complicated for me to figure out. You know, so I mean, it's like, again, you know, just kind of keep it simple. You know, this one's easier for me.
I was gonna ask, for, you know, you're singing, playing crazy leads. Are these settings on your pedals like what you pretty much set it and like leave it at that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And it's pretty much, you know, the same setting in the studio as well.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Cool.
So
and I mean, for studio stuff, I know you've probably experimented with a lot of different gear, but when you're recording, do you try to use your live rig so it's the live show is true to that sound?
Yeah, which I mostly do.
Right.
So in the studio, I always try to try different things, obviously, but somehow always, you know, actually end up using the same stuff that I use when I play live.
Yeah.
So.
Well, because you know it. Yeah.
yeah, that's true. You know, I'm just like comfortable with it, but you know, I think it's important to try new stuff too all the time. You know, just so you know, you never know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I actually discovered the Marshall amp. You know, because like I was trying different things, and it was the Halo Blood session, and that was just one of them that I just wanted to try out. I actually fell in love with it. So
that was the one.
Yeah.
For me. Very cool, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you taking the time to walk us through all this stuff. If you guys are into metal at all, please come check out these guys on tour. It's a super fun show, and you get to see this guy sing, dance, and shred like a maniac.
I don't know about the dancing, dude.
So anyway, Perry for Premier Guitar. See you guys later.
Cheers.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on PremierGuitar.com.